Some evils do not survive the battle, but the wounds they leave behind do. Welcome back to the Greyhaven's Hour. In the last episode, we met Smaug, a dragon who knew his worth, who named himself, and who shaped the world around him through possession and fear. Today, the dragon is gone, and we are left to ask a harder question. What remains when the fire goes out? Smaug's death is sudden. There is no long struggle, no slow turning of tide, only the shock of absence. The dragon is dead. The words spread quickly, not as reflection, but as release. A weight is gone, but relief is not the same as healing. For the first time in generations, there is no single shadow holding everything in place, and that emptiness will matter. When a dominating force vanishes, it does not leave peace behind, it leaves space. Old claims surface, unspoken desires rush forward, suspicions harden into certainty. Tolkien tells us, with devastating restraint, soon it'll be too late to mend it, and anger spread, and wrath was kindled. No dragon whispers this anger into being. It was already there, contained, delayed, disciplined by fear. The dragon's death does not create greed, it removes the lid. The great conflict of the Hobbit does not happen before victory, it happens after. So began a battle that none had expected, and it was called the Battle of Five Armies. This is not a war against darkness. This is violence born of disagreement, of urgency, of fear that there will not be enough to go around. The dragon is gone, and still blood is spilled. Victory has solved the threat, but not the condition. At the centre of the conflict lies the Hoard. Gold that has passed through dragonfire is not neutral. Tolkien is explicit. The treasure had an enchantment upon it, and many of those who had looked upon it were stirred to fierce and jealous love. This is not simple greed, it is inheritance. The dragon's way of seeing the world as something to be claimed, guarded, measured, passes silently to those who survived him. Smaug is dead, but dragon thinking lives on. The most enduring damage is not burned stone, it is altered judgment. Perhaps the gold has more power than you guess. This is the quiet danger Tolkien returns to again and again. Evil does not need to command, it teaches. And long after the dragon's body is gone, people begin to speak his language. Possession becomes security. Holding becomes justice. Loss becomes grievance. The dragon no longer needs to act. Others act for him. There is courage in the Hobbit. there is mercy, there is sacrifice. But Tolkien does not pretend that loss balances itself. There is more in you of good than you know, child of the kindly West. This is not triumph, it is consolation. Spoken after death, after damage, after the knowledge that some things cannot be undone. The world moves forward, but it does not reset. And so Smaug's fire goes out, but the habits he shaped remain. Tolkien gives us the final word. Even the best things are not made whole again. This is the wound that does not heal, not because victory failed, but because victory was never meant to erase cost. In the final episode, we will ask why dragons do not return, and what it means for a world to outgrow its monsters, even if it carries their scars forward. Until next time, may your victories be gentle, may your losses be honoured, and may you remember that what survives in battle often matters more than what falls.